Hi, congratulations on your new RV. We're really excited for you. Please make sure before you're signing that you bring the following items with you. If you're a cash buyer, please make sure that you bring a cashier's check, no personal checks at time of signing, or you may bring actual cash. If you're a finance customer, please make sure that you bring proof of insurance listing your specific lien holder. If you need that information, please call us ahead of time. Also, make sure that you bring all valid driver's license of all persons that will be listed on the title. If you have a trade that you're trading in with us, please make sure that you bring your 10-day payoff as well as your title and all persons who will be listed on the title of that trade. Arrive 30 minutes early before your appointment time so we can properly inspect your unit, and also make sure that you have the fridge on and running prior to arrival. If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call at 810-686-0710. Thanks so much. Have a great day.
Alrighty, it's Mike here from Tradewinds RV Center. We're going to be taking you through a 2018 J-Flight 26BH. You got two 30-pound tanks here on the front. This will be purged and filled upon delivery. The auto changeover regulator here, so you can select which tank you want to draw from, left or right. You can drop it down in the center position to draw from both tanks. It'll come equipped with a brand new battery box. Has a power tongue jack on it. Safety tow chains there. And this cable here, follow it down, is your safety breakaway for your electronic brakes on the unit. So if that gets pulled out, it's not a parking brake, you need to put that back in. It will drain the 12 volts battery. It's going to send full power back to the brakes. You have stabilizer jacks on each corner of the unit. It's a 3/4 inch socket to run those up and down. Storage goes all the way through, even underneath the bed there. That's your manual crank for your stabilizers. All LED marker lights on there. And all your VIN information, tire size, pressure, emergency exit, furnace exhaust, freshwater tank fill, and the drain conveniently located underneath. Overflows for the freshwater tank, so when you fill that tank up all the way, it will drain out right there. The Easy Lube inserts and the Dexter axles, so you can grease those wheel bearings. I'd get those checked yearly or greased every 10,000 miles, repack them. Your city water connection here, 30 amp power supply, which is about a 25-foot long power cord, which is standard. Ventilation for your stovetop fan. It's a little tab that clicks in and out of place there. Want to make sure that gets latched up before winter. You don't want that excess moisture going inside the unit. You got an outside utility shower. And below you have your dump station. You have your gray valve for your gray tanks, which is going to be like your sinks in your shower. And you have your black valve right on the right there, which is strictly sewage for your toilet. You always want to make sure those valves are closed before you take that cap off. You have your cable TV satellite input there. The spare tire mounted on the bumper with U-bolts. Rear stabilizers. It's a Solera awning. You can adjust the pitch just by pulling down on this arm here. Just give that a pull and create a runoff towards this side that I'm on. And you can do the exact same thing on the other side as well. You have a Atwood Dometic water heater. Has a 15/16 nylon plug. It's your pressure release valve there to drain the air out of the tank. And your bypass valves will be right behind this access panel here, which I'll show you at the end. And you notice back there in the corner, those are your actual low point drains for your hot and cold water lines. They're like a T-valve. You pull up on them to open them up so you can drain the water lines out. Makes winterizing a lot easier. 110 receptacles on the outside. Flip upstairs. LED strip underneath the awning. And we'll head inside. Alrighty, now that you're inside, you'll notice that you have your fire extinguisher located conveniently by the door. This is a LP and carbon monoxide detector, which is wired in, so it's 12 volt. Your awning control here. Switches for the inside and exterior LED strip. There's no lighting above the underneath the cabinetry for the dinette. Over here we have a where you can wall mount a TV. You have your stereo here, cable input. Make sure you turn the booster switch on, and your satellite and cable hook up there as well. 110 receptacles. You have your thermostat control strictly for your Atwood furnace, and the AC controls are on the ceiling. It's pretty straightforward to turn that on. You have a carbon monoxide detector there, smoke detector. The ducting for the AC, you close it off at any time. It actually rotates 360 degrees. Get it to rotate there. There you go. So you can change the direction. Speakers. You got one there and one towards the back above the bunk area. And you have your antenna, so you can adjust to get better reception if you're not picking up any channels anywhere. The Atwood stovetop. This has a spark igniter built right in, so you just give the dial a crank there, turn the gas on. You will have to manually light the pilot for the oven. It's like a stick lighter, a long match. Lighting and fan, which I mentioned before. And just a standard 700 watt microwave. And your Atwood, or actually it's a Norcold refrigerator. This has an auto changeover here. So when you put it in auto changeover mode, it's going to automatically determine where to draw power from. So if you're plugged into 110, your 30 amp service, it's going to run off the electricity. Now if you were to unplug the unit, it would detect that the power source is no longer available, and it's going to automatically change over to that battery and propane gas as a combination. And you have your temperature setting here. And we'll go back to the GFCI. And then directly below that is your monitor panel. You can check your battery level, tank levels, turn your water heater on gas and 12 volt, and your water pump switch. Speaking of the water pump, you'll find that conveniently located underneath your sink. And this already has a winterizing conversion kit on there. Probably can't see it right now, but there is a valve at the end of the hose that you turn in line with the hose to draw suction. Your converter located directly underneath the refrigerator. This has your 12 volt automotive fuses and your 110 breakers. Everything should be labeled here on the tag. Your sink area, small bathroom, center flush, decent sized tub shower with a duo foam plastics liner. The skylight, and you have vent with fan, light switches on the wall, and you have AC ducting in here as well. And the bunks have their own lights, you just have to manually turn them on and off. And you have another light back here, a 110 receptacle on this bottom bunk here, and this is an emergency exit. And we'll go check out the master bedroom. Privacy shade here. Pull that over. Just like that. Keep your privacy at night, just in case you have guests. The bed does lift up for storage. It's held up by shocks. So you can access anything in that outside compartment from inside if you needed to. You have an emergency exit on the off door side of the unit in the master bedroom. And just a regular window here. Has pleated shade that pulls down. 110 receptacles on each side of the bed. And you have manual lights that you can turn on and off. There's no light switch for the bedroom, so you will have to turn every light off individually. Alrighty, I'm going to be showing you the water heater bypass and low point drains on the Jayco. So once you take out the rear bottom bunk mattress, you can flip this tab over here and you have access to your low point drains here, which is like a T-valve. Remember, you just got to pull up on it and it'll open up the line so you can drain it. Then when it's done draining, you push it back down to close it off. And then right here you have your bypass valves. So right now it's in the open position, ready for the tank to fill. So when you want to bypass it for winterizing, you just take this valve, turn it back the opposite way. Same with the one over here. It's your cold water going in, hot water coming out. So we'll open this back up for use. And that's basically it for bypassing the water heater. And then you just go back over to the kitchen sink for winterizing to suck in from the pump. Alright, we're on the roof of the Jayco now inspecting the seals. There's no cracks or damages to the seals. Just a little dirty from sitting outside. But overall, seals are in great condition. So if you're going to reseal the unit, you want to make sure that this front cap seal here is not cracked or any damage to it. And you want to come back around, check out your antenna seal for your stereo. And you got your antenna for your digital cable. Your stink cap seals, one in the back there. This is ventilation for your holding tanks. Your vent with your fan in your bathroom and your skylight. And then you have these corner molding seals on each side. You just need to make sure that those are not cracked or damaged every year. And you should have a very good sealed roof and no leaks or water problems whatsoever.